Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome at the Farm Chief. Thank you so much for trusting us. Thank you so much for loving us. Thank you so much. Those who have subscribed already, thank you so much. And those who have not yet subscribed, guys, please subscribe. This is the only channel where you can get the real information, where you can get everything that concerns about tomato production. My name is Dipatoka Terega, the Farm Chief. I'm so appreciative. I appreciate guys. Siram, subscribe. Because this is the only place where you can get the best information, the guidelines, everything as far as tomato production is concerned, and even other crops like I told you, cereals, that is maize, beans, and everything. I told you rabbit farming. We also do rabbit farming, though we have not yet given you any episode. We do chicken rearing, we also do that, but we are still on tomato production, tomato plantation, and everything as far as tomato production is concerned. Well, today I want to talk about the dangerous, the most dangerous, the baddest disease in tomato production. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, tomatoes, they need care. They're like babes. They're like the young ones. They're like your handsome ones. Tomatoes like, you know, I don't know, how can I explain to you this very well? Tomatoes, they need care. You must make sure that you are looking after them in a very well condition, because whichever thing they need that thing in time. Whichever thing they need that in time. Remember, a tomato planting is a four-seasoned crop. It's a short-term seasoned crop or fruit or plant. So it doesn't give you that allowance of no, I'll do this maybe in the 2 days coming, I'll do this in next week. No, when it needs to be sprayed, you must spray. When it needs to be mulched, you must mulch. When it needs like fertilizers, you must give it. So it needs care. Today we are going to talk about the baddest disease in tomato farming, and that is blight. That is blight. Blight is a fungal disease that affects everything on a tomato plant. Blight is a very, very, very bad disease. I think you can see very well. This is blight. You see? Blight. You see? The stem, the leaves, the flowers. And when blight visits your garden, no more doing anything. That's all. It's like an afande finding you somewhere and tells you, well, mikono juu. You know that is why the afande talks, eh? That is tomato planting. That is blight. When blight happens in your garden, nothing can go on. It's a very, 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 very bad disease, you see? These are very, very, very young fruits. Now it's done. They are gone. You see? They are gone. You see the flowers? The flowers themselves are gone. So blight is a very, 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 very bad, but I'm still showing you. I want to show you everything. You see how blight is bad? It affects everything. These are fruits where we've been expecting to get money. I want to show you flowers. These are flowers. When blight visits you, all flowers are gone. We are remaining with a top, this is called a flower branch. You see? I'm showing you still. You see? The leaves. And remember, when a tomato has its leaves, these leaves, they are the ones that make food. So when all the leaves get off, that means it is not getting food. The tomato is not getting food. So I want to show you what brings blight. Late blight, I've told you, it's a fungal disease that affects all parts of a tomato plant, from flowers, leaves, the rattle of branches. I've talked about the rattle of branches, the stem themselves. I want to show you before I add more. You see, this is a lateral branch. It's gone. A lateral branch is gone. These are leaves, are gone. You see the flowers are gone. This is the most dangerous disease. But what brings this disease? Here we are. First of all, when you do tomato plantation, when you want to get successful, when you want to be successful in tomato production, I've talked about careful, the care. They need care. You must every day at least pass in that garden 2 times. You must go through your tomato plant 2 times a day, watching, looking, because anything can happen. You see? Anything can happen. So this is a loss. If you are supposed to get, let's say 1M, you can't even get money. This is blight. You can't get anything. What brings blight? This is what I'm trying to tell you right now. Blight is favored by cool and wet weather condition, and it affects more those people near the swamps, those people who do tomato plantation in swamps, and those who do badly crop rotation. You know, I was talking, maybe I've not yet taught about you that we call it, it's a low, where tomato plant, there is a scientific name, a family where it's Luminaceae. Luminaceae. So there are so many crops that follow under this family. That is tomato, there is tobacco, there is chili, green pepper, Irish potato, and many other things. Those are under. So when you removed a crop that belongs in that family and then you put tomato plantation, that is fake. A lot of diseases can affect it. That is one. Crop rotation, when you do badly crop rotation, that can bring blight. Another bad thing that brings blight, that is keeping weed in the garden. These tomato plantations, they don't need weed in their garden. Why? Because these weeds, they don't get dry easily. They keep water always inside their leaves, and yet we want these tomatoes to be dry. Remember when I was talking about last time, when I was talking about mulching, they need heat. Tomatoes need heat. Which heat helps them to dry themselves? They become free from the snow. That brings blight. So you have to keep your garden clean. You have to make sure that when you these tomatoes, when they provide a lot of leaves, you have to make sure that you decrease. How do we decrease? You see now, at least when you see that this flower is getting old, you cut off. You cut off. For easy aeration. You understand? For easy aeration, you cut off. We must decrease on the number of leaves, because this number of leaves, they also keep this tomato plant wet when water is still there. They don't work with water. They don't work, you know, there are some areas where you do tomato plantation when the water can easily be soaked. It collects a lot of water, and water be in the garden around. That is also bad. It also brings blight. I've told you, you have to keep your garden smart with no weeds. That is weeds-free garden. Keep your tomato garden when it's free. I've talked about spraying. You have to spray in time. You know, in tomato plantation, let me have a look at you guys. In tomato plantation, we do not chew. we prevent. And when you prevent, it is easily done, and it is easy to become a successful tomato farmer. When you prevent, how do we prevent? Make sure you spray in time. Make sure you spray in time. At least you spend like 3 to 5 days you spray. Mancozeb, Indofil, there is methylene, those powder fungicides. That's what we use in tomato plantation, and to avoid it is easily avoided. You can avoid it. You can avoid those losses. But you see, now the garden is done. You can have a look. This is a fruit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. These have come from one plant. There are 13. So that means these 13 ones, see, let's say each plant, each crop, we are to sell it at 50 shillings. How much is this? Then times the number of plants that you planted. You see how we make losses? Not only these ones, you can look at even other 1, 2, 3, you see, 4, 5, and even the flowers themselves I don't count. So that is a typical loss. So I want to finish this episode by telling you the symptoms, how you can easily know that this disease is going to affect you, and at least you can prevent. Due to the fact that you always supervise your tomato plantation, that means you will be able to see the black spots on the leaves. Those black spots, I want to show you the black spots, how they look like. You are now on the Farm Chief. Guys, subscribe. Those who have not yet subscribed, but thank you for watching us. Thank you so much. We really appreciate. Thank you. You see, these are leaves are gone. I mean, these are flowers. You can't gain any profit. You can't get any profit. These are the black spots I'm talking about. So, before this late blight destroy the plantation, it first shows you the signs that it is coming. These are the black spots on the leaves. You can prevent after seeing this. But the problem with you guys, you just want to call the managers. Hello, what is happening there? The managers, they don't do their work also. So that's how you can find such a tomato plantation. It is now gone. No profit, yet you have invested a lot of money. So how can we save our money? When we do a very, very, very good supervision. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to finish from there, but there are so many other diseases that affect tomato plantation, but we shall talk about them with time. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. My name is Dipatoka Terega, the Farm Chief. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following us. We love you so much. Mwah.